Hey everybody, and welcome back to Donald Ball Photography, where we talk everything photography on this podcast. And this podcast be talking a little bit about websites, web pages, where I'm headed in that kind of direction, and some future stuff. So this podcast is sponsored and brought to you by Donald Ball Photography YouTube channel. So check out Donald Ball Photography YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and watch or listen rather. You can listen to all the podcasts, and then when I put in a video of a podcast, you can find it there on my Donald Ball Photography YouTube channel. Just you can find it very easy. And yeah, so where I'm headed with my websites, web pages for my photography adventure, I've looked into GoDaddy, I've looked into Squarespace, and a couple other of the paid sites. I don't think I need to do that at this present time. It's just I'm not getting any kind of revenue for my photography at this point in the game. So hopefully in the near future I can look into maybe jumping into a Squarespace site. But for now, I'm going to stick to the free stuff. And free is always good, right guys? Right? Yep. Free is always good. So just going to showcase my pictures over on the Shutterfly page. I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing there. I'm just going to showcase my pictures and post on my journal on my photography adventure. And this is August 22nd, 2018 podcast. Need to put that out there. Forgot to say that at the start, but there it is. And hopefully somewhere in the future someone's going to be hearing me, and I'm going to say hello to the future from Donald Ball Photography. Who knows how long these podcasts will last up into the future, but that'll always be a fun thing. Who knows, maybe a future relative will be listening. Future subscribers will be listening if I can ever get anything to say without just babbling on. So yeah, I'm gonna stay with Shutterfly for now. It'll work for what I'm doing, and you can always order stuff, pictures from there if you like. You can always get in contact with me at donaldballphotography@mail.com, or you can call me at area code 321-765-3458, and it's just gonna showcase my photography stuff. That's kind of all I need right now. So yeah, projects I'm working on. I'm still working on my photos around Leesburg project up till the end of this month. So a few more days, got a few more pictures I want to take. Certain areas I need to add. I got to go by, and a couple things is the college, cemeteries, and I know that cemeteries sound bad, but they're in Leesburg, and just interesting pictures of cemetery not going extensive stuff. It's just a few pictures and moving on around Leesburg, which is going to be pretty cool if I get it put together. Telling a story of Leesburg, possibly. You could put it together like that. We'll see how it turns out. I'm going to do my best. Future guest podcast. Hopefully I can bring somebody in. So if you want to be a guest on Donald Photography Podcast, hit me up. You just gave out the information. So email or phone. Either way. Or, yeah. So that might be fun to get somebody else on here and without me babbling on here for 15 minutes trying to come up with something. And I've never been one for writing a script. This is just all right off my head, thinking just a little bit, which I probably should be doing a whole lot more, writing down some notes for my podcast, which I will be doing here in the future. Just change it up. It's just when I've always shoot my YouTube videos, I've never had a script to go by. Just a general direction, couple things here and there, and let it flow. You know, turn on the video camera and go with it. What happens happens. None of this pre-script stuff, but I think I'm coming to find out, being a single podcast for right now, I need to come up with a good script without saying the ums and the ahs and all that stuff. Pardon me for doing that. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to get through these podcasts. That's why they're kind of 15 minutes short, and hopefully I'll get better. Well, I will. I ain't got no doubt about that. Future for I know this ain't photography, but it has to do with videos. My 2 YouTube channels, Top Wolf Automotive and Top Wolf Outdoors. I'm trying to get caught back on all those videos out there. I release one on Monday and one on Friday on those 2 channels. And hopefully I can really get nailed down and get back to it. Ready. It's been a hot summer, guys. Been a real hot summer. Just had to take a drink there for a second. Which I probably could pause this track, but we'll go on from there. And oh boy, equipment, new equipment. Picked up a single sling strap. Gonna be nice and handy to have. I've picked up the mount, flash shoe mount. I can mount a GoPro camera on top of my camera, do some recording from that. Just more stuff doing. Next stuff I got, I had a little bit of practice on actually used my flash the other night. A picture of myself and my oldest cat. A little experiment there with the flash, and yeah, got a little bit of learning curve to do there for sure. Just bear with me. What else? Yeah, still need to get I'm not gonna get a flash umbrella. Because I do videos as well as taking pictures. I'm gonna get the constant light umbrellas. That way there I can use them for my videos and my photography, so I won't have to get two different kinds. I know lugging them around, using a flash umbrella, shoot through, bounce off umbrella, we're probably better off, because you gotta, with the continuous light, you gotta be looking for a 110 power source to be able to use them. But for me right now, I think that's gonna be my better option. That way there I can use it. It's versatile for both. I am looking to get a telephoto lens, or at least a longer one. I need at least a 300 to do some nature outdoor photography. The 55 to 200 kit lens that I'm using is just not quite enough, but we'll see what I can find on that. And I want to get like a 105, or probably going to be the 100 millimeter prime lens for portraits. And I want to find out and do some close-up photography. So I got a lot going on my plate, trying to get it all in. I probably should just narrow it down to just one and go from there, but I like to just take on a challenge for some reason. Kind of get slow process of getting everything in my brain. That way there I'll have everything, instead of focusing on one, moving to the next. I may have to do that. We'll see what happens. I'm still new to this digital photography, but I'll get it. It's been a lot of fun getting back to it. Just having a blast, and gonna just, I don't know, I'm not gonna try and make a living out of it, but just making some gas money, if you know what I mean. A little bit here and there, or extra equipment costs, you know. It is expensive, without a doubt. I know time and effort, and it's not, you know, my time's not cheap, you know. It takes time to get everything set up, you know, get editing and taking the pictures and delivering pictures. You gotta get something out of what you're doing. You know, I don't want to be known as lowball, but this here is just pure fun for me. It's not holding the roof over my head and putting the groceries on my table, putting gas in the truck, and feeding my cats. Cats come first, always. The cats. Yeah, so I'm just having fun. Just gonna cover a little bit of gas expense when I go out, not be too worried about it, and go from there. And just enjoy taking pictures, putting it up there for people to enjoy. And now that, really thinking about it, it's now you're not putting it in an album and basically you're sit around with your relatives and just show your album. It's out there on the World Wide Web, so everybody around the world who's got the option of watching and your videos, seeing your pictures that you produce. So that's kind of exciting, and wow, you know, think of all the new people checking out your photos, and you know, kind of rating them 1 or a 10. You know, you always get that one great shot. So alrighty, we're approaching the 15-minute mark here. I appreciate your listening to me ramble on, bear with me. I will get better, guys. I appreciate it. Stay with me. Hang in there. I'll get better. And that's it. Donald Ball Photography Podcast. We'll see ya.